Good evening, Secret Agents. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. My name is Lisa Cheerio. I'm a Silver Agent and I'm broadcasting from our home in Cairns, North Queensland, Australia. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this webinar. I know some of you are here because you're curious. Others are here because you know that you need to learn to progress in your business, and that's why you've shown up. Those who show up, go up, and that's go up in rank. So congratulations on showing up and for taking the time, committing some time out of your day to learn a little. Look, I have been part of SEACRET for 2 years. I've been in the direct selling industry for longer. In fact, the first time I got involved was 28 years ago, which gives my age away somewhat. I am 48 years of age. And the reason I joined SEACRET was because of the lucrative business model that I saw. But before that, a photo on Facebook caught my attention. And it was a before and after photo of my girlfriend Natalie's eye showing the results of the SEACRET age-defying range. And at the time, I just so happened to be in the market. So we're going back 2 years, and I was looking for an anti-wrinkle cream because I was embarrassed at how heavy the lines had become around my eyes. And I guess so much so that I took down a photo of myself with the kids on Facebook, and I swore I would never post a photo of myself again. And I know that sounds terribly vain, but I was just very self-conscious, and I guess it was a reflection of the state of mind that I was in, and I guess the condition of my skin after many years of neglect. So yes, I had been looking around on the internet for something to tackle my wrinkles, but in truth, I didn't trust the results I was seeing. I didn't trust that they hadn't been photoshopped. However, when Natalie's eye popped up, I knew for sure that this was a product that would work because Natalie's a good friend of mine. I know that she wouldn't try to fool me. She's a lady of integrity, and I trusted her. I absolutely wanted what she was using. I was impressed. So Natalie told me that she was an agent for SEACRET. I was aware of the SEACRET kiosks, and there was certainly one here in Cairns that I had encountered. And I guess I'm always curious to know what people are doing. So I asked to take a look at the business model. As a founding member of our local direct selling association, I had looked at many party plan and network marketing compensation plans. And what I saw here with SEACRET was special. And I'm telling you, I got really, really excited. So within half an hour of Paul getting home that day, we had joined up and we bought a kit without seeing or trying a single product for ourselves. And why did we do that? Because we understood the power of the binary tree. We knew timing was everything here, and securing a position was crucial. And in truth, the risk was negligible, really. So look, seriously, it cost $70 to join. That's in Australian dollars. And the rest was product that I would use anyway, right? So even if we changed our mind and weren't sure that this was really for us, we had a box of products that I would use myself anyway, or I could sell because I was an agent, or I could give away to family and friends for gifts. Okay, so there wasn't a perceived risk in terms of product, but what about that $70 outlay? Really, you know, we're not people who like to blow money or even have it to blow, but in a fortnight, I'm sure we waste that kind of money on food spoilage. And if you keep it quiet and don't tell Paul, I've probably bought shoes or clothes for $70 that have sat in the cupboard, never got worn, and then a couple of years later got sent away through a charity clothing bin. So look, you know, $70 was nothing really. But for some people, I understand that's hard to part with. So look, let's take a look at what you get for that $70. You get a cool attaché case. Inside there are missions. You get literature. You get a fantastic gym road training CD. You get further training videos in our boot camp. You get marketing tools, spreadsheets, and so on. You also get a full customer support team to help you take care of your customer base. You get warehousing and distribution taken care of. You get a marketing team who provide you with really schmick posters, documents, flyers. You get a team developing international markets for you, developing that global growth, and all your research, development, and manufacturing is taken care of, all for $70. Oh, and you get a website. Yep, there are plenty other companies who will charge monthly for your replicated website, but here you get all that taken care of for just $70. $49 in the US, $59 in Canada. Now, look, have any of you ever tried to set up your own business? Let's just look at the cost of getting an e-commerce website built, which is essentially what we have, along with a domain name, hosting, optimization, getting a logo designed as well. Now, look, you're probably looking at close to $1,500, $2,000 by the time all that is taken care of. So, look, let's just forget about the risk that's involved here, because really and truly, Secret is a gift. Yep, it's a gift. And look, let me tell you why. Secret is a standalone product. It currently exists in its full retail model in 33 countries around the world, with just 7 current countries currently in transition from retail to this social selling, relationship marketing model. And that's unprecedented, you realize. Secret is not just any brand. You know, the reason it's so expensive in retail is because of the high quality of research and development that goes into these products, ensuring results. Because that's what they need on the kiosk. They need instant results to stop those people who are passing by. These are people who were never entered that shopping mall to purchase Secret, but then when they did, they went, wow. You know, the reason Secret is so expensive is the quality of ingredients, the manufacturing, and the presentation of the products. This is a luxury skin health brand, comparable to top brands like La Mer and La Prairie. So please, you know, if you're going to compare apples with apples, let's make it fair. Please don't ever let anyone even consider comparing Secret to department store brands and never anything else in the direct selling industry. They just don't stack up. What you have here is a gift, a very special gift. And you know, you have everything taken care of in business, and all you have to do is market these products and the business opportunity to people in your circles, people in your contact list. Secret takes care of the rest. Our job here is marketing. So why am I here tonight? Why am I going to have these trainings every week? Because marketing has its own degree under the business umbrella at university. And business itself also, you know, there are diplomas and degrees. So it's not necessarily easy for people to do because there are obstacles, there are challenges along the way. And you know, we often say, look, just go put mud on people. These products sell themselves. And they do. And Secret takes care of the rest. And they do. but it's not that simple. And those who've been around for a while will, completely agree. If it was simple, we'd all be millionaires by now. Probably not. For some people, it's happening. Secret is the answer, and they're getting some great exposure and growth. But for most of you, it's not. And it's not for many reasons. So what I want to do is help you with your personal growth, your business growth, share with you some skills and tools to help you in your business and help you to become resilient, because you will encounter obstacles and challenges and you will want to walk away and quit. And of course, you have a whole community here to help and support you. But what I know is if we stick together, if we learn from each other and from our leaders, then we will become better at this game. We will improve as individuals, and as a team, we'll thrive. We are in business for ourselves, but never by ourselves, okay? So on that, we are very fortunate that we have leaders who want to shortcut our journey by sharing what they've learned over the last 10, 15, 20 years. And like you've heard me say, they've made the mistakes and they are trying to create bridges over those big mistake holes that you're going to encounter so that we don't do the same. As business owners in our shared company, Paul and I are responsible for everything. And when we make a mistake, the monetary cost can be huge. Imagine ordering the wrong colour for a shed. Order a roller door with the wrong dimensions, and there goes $1,000. Mess up our marketing, and there goes our exposure. So we must create our own cross-checks for our shed business, and we are responsible for developing our own business plans and gathering industry knowledge. Nobody is there holding our hand, helping us, giving us a shoulder to cry on when we've messed up. But here you do. You have a whole community to turn to lean on and ask for help. But I can't do the learning for you, and no leader can. You and only you can learn for your business. You must be self-disciplined, you must be self-directed. You have to decide what and when you need to learn. So don't wait for it to come up in a webinar or training. Yes, we will, keep rolling information out. But if there's something in particular you need to learn, you need to identify that yourself. And if you feel you're not doing so well in a particular area of your business, it's up to you to go and find the answers. Learn, ask for help. You've got great leaders who will be able to direct you to some fantastic resources. Look, it might be a book or a webinar, or maybe another leader who would be great to talk to. And I'm sure you understand that you must be self-directed, because this is your business. And your leaders understand as well. And that's one of the reasons I went to ACT, the Agent Core Training in Calgary, Canada. Now these trainings are rolling out right across North America at the moment. Eventually we will get something in Australia, but look, if you're in North America, be sure to get yourself to one of these events, because they are really, really fantastic. Why did I go? I needed some consolidation. I needed some reinforcement, and I had heard about this presenter. I knew he was phenomenal. He'd taken 5 companies to the top of their compensation plan. His name is Muzaffar Najvi. He was pursued quite strongly to come to SEACRET by Joshua Denny, and he's here with us now as the Vice President of Field Development. He is a man of integrity. And that's the reason he had to leave some of the companies where he'd been enjoying huge success. But when the companies were compromising on quality standards and their compensation plan and so on, he felt that he could no longer be part of that journey with them, and he had to leave. Really quite amazing story, and I have huge respect for him. I guess for those who are interested, his cultural background is Algerian and Indian, though he was born and raised in Canada and later moved to the US with his family. And you can bet Muzaffar, through all his experience, knows company compensation plans inside out. He's been part of the industry for 20 years. He knows their products and their background, and he was being wooed by many companies last year when he left the company that he had been with. But he was so impressed with what he saw at SEACRET that he knew he didn't have to look any further. He described SEACRET as the Rolls-Royce of network marketing, and he had been searching 20 years to find something this special. Now, I agree with him 100%. For 2 weeks after I joined SEACRET, I could not sleep. I went, oh my goodness, facts, figures, products, ideas, this whole opportunity was keeping me awake at night, and poor Paul, it kind of kept him awake as well, because I had to keep prodding him and sharing my excitement and ideas. So look, I really saw the magic in this company, but not everybody sees that. So I'm hoping that these webinars will provide some knowledge and information for you. And I'm hoping this will have helped grow your belief a little in this gift that we call SEACRET. And so, you know, after this webinar, we're not done. Each week I will deliver content to you from the agent core training that I attended, but also from the one-on-one conversations I've been so blessed to have with Joshua Denny, Phoebe Lou, and Tracy Zimmer. But you will also hear from the other amazing leaders in our team who also attended those ACT events, and together we will deliver that content. You will also hear from some other leaders in other teams that I've developed great rapport and connections with, and everybody has so much to share. And, you know, not just their pearls, but their stories. And that is ever so important. You see, here in Australia, while we are very much in the foundation of the formation phase, in the USA, you guys are in concentration phase, and momentum is just around the corner. What will take this company to momentum? And that's when we become magnets and start attracting customers and agents instead of chasing them. So what will take us to momentum is two things. One, it's the sharing of stories, and two, edification. So I think this is so important that each week you are going to hear stories from agents, 2 or 3 stories. I'm going to shut the heck up and let others speak, because what we need to do is gather these stories. We need to have a library of stories to draw from, so that when we're sitting down with someone and they tell us their story, their journey, then you can relate it to an agent in the same situation, or their occupation, or their position. You can share their skin stories. You can chase these people up on Facebook and find the before and after images and share them. You can share their stories of struggle and why the hell they are sticking this business out. These will not all be success stories. They will not all be million-dollar earner stories. Some are just getting started stories. And I tell you, some of them I just can't wait for you to hear. In a way, we need to become obsessed with gathering and sharing stories, and Craig Holiday just talks so well about how important this is. So we need to gather and share stories amongst each other, to our families and friends, and on social media. You know, we certainly don't want to vomit secret all over people because they will just tune out. But we need to do it regularly and consistently. Now, as I mentioned, the other thing we need to do is edify one another. We need to pump each other up in our groups and publicly. We need to publicly praise and applaud each other because people are watching. You know, we don't have to be specific in public about achievements. We just need to become great at patting each other on the back. Because, as we've heard so many times, all ships rise with the tide, meaning we will all gather momentum, running on each other's successes and stories. But the public don't know we're even having success unless we tell them. Look, I'm really excited about what we're going to share for the rest of this year. We will set a format and run with it. And as Leaders Rise, you will be in the hot seat. You will be hosting these webinars, and I will be the participant on the other side. I'm committed personally, and so is Paul, to learning and to helping this team. It's one of the reasons that I took that trip to Calgary to learn. And if you want to be successful here, then you need to be committed to showing up to learn. Now look, this is a really exciting time for all of us, and I can't wait to share information and stories with you. So let's get committed and drive this gift to momentum. None of these webinars will go for too long, 20, 30 minutes maximum. Right now, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time, for showing up. It's great that you are identifying that there is a need for learning and for growth, and I will do the best I can to deliver valuable content to you. Next week, we will start to roll out our learnings from ACT, and I think Nicole Humphreys will be joining us for that, and I would love a couple of testimonials from our team. So look, I will be hunting some of you down. Be prepared. Everyone will have the opportunity eventually to tell your story, but we will do a little bit of work on telling your story, and I'm really excited about great things to come and great knowledge sharing, and watching more and more people achieve, because that's really what floats my boat. Thanks again for watching, and have an awesome week. Look forward to connecting with you, and we'll see you right here next week. Cheers.